Well, I've been interested in violins ever since I was a little codger, probably 5 years old. My folks used to take me to a square dance, just as we mentioned a bit ago, take up the carpets and have a square dance. And Mr. Calvin Walters from Middleburg, RD, was an old-time fiddler, and he was the fiddler, and I'd sit right by him a whole evening, and my parents needed to wonder where I was. I'd sit right by that old violin player, and once in a while he'd leave me pluck a string, maybe he'd leave me hold the bow, and I asked him whether he ever thought I'd play a violin. He said, "I believe you'll play someday."
this song that I'm going to sing now is called The Old Rocking Chair, and I hadn't heard it many years ago. Sitting alone in an old rocking chair, I saw an old mother with silvery hair. She seemed so neglected, but those who should care, rocking alone in an old rocking chair. Her hands were calloused, wrinkled, and old, and life had work was a story they told. As I thought of angels, as I saw her there, rocking alone in an old rocking chair. Bless her old heart, do you think she'd complain? Though life had been bitter, she'd live it again and carry that cross with much more than her share. Rocking alone in an old rocking chair. Wouldn't take much to gladden her heart, just some small remembrance on somebody's part. A letter would brighten her empty life there, rocking alone in an old rocking chair. I saw some youngsters in an orphanage home. They think they'd own heaven as they were their own. They'd never be willing to let her sit there, rocking alone in an old rocking chair. I look at her and I think what a shame. The one who forgot her, she lives just the same. As I think of angels, as I see her there, rocking alone in an old rocking chair.
This tune will be Soldier's Joy, and square dance is Birdie in the Cage in the key of D.
Look your opposite, now you're old. 8 hands up and circle left, circle left. The other way back, you're on the wrong track. Make your feet go wickety-whack, and everybody turn them all around. Down and left to the lady on the left, grand change right and left. Right hand here, the left hand there, when you get round, don't fall down, make a pretty bow and promenade round. First couple out to the right and the 4-hand round. Birdie in the cage and 3-hand round. Birdie flies out and the hawk flies in. Hawk flies out, gives opposite birdie a swing. Now you're own, now you're own. They'll lead her on to the next and 4-hand round. Birdie in the cage and 3-hand round. Birdie flies out, the hawk flies in. Hawk flies out, gives opposite birdie a swing. Now you're own, now you're own. Lead her on to the next and 4-hand round. Birdie in the cage and 3-hand round. Hawk flies out, gives opposite birdie a swing. Now you're own, now you're own. Hold me hard, everybody turn them all around. Down and left, the lady on the left, grand change, right and left, right hand here, the left hand there, when you get round, don't fall down, make a pretty bow and promenade round. Second couple, out to the right and 4-hand round. Birdie in the cage and 3-hand round. Birdie flies out, the hawk flies in. The hawk flies out, gives opposite birdie a swing. Now you're own, now you're own. Later on to the next and 4-hand round. Birdie in the cage and 3-hand round. Birdie flies out and the hawk flies in. The hawk flies out, gives opposite birdie a swing. Now you're own, now you're own. Later on to the next and 4-hand round. Birdie in the cage and 3-hand round. Birdie flies out, the hawk flies in. The hawk flies out, gives opposite birdie a swing. Now you're home, lead her home, and everybody turn them all around. The element left to the lady on the left, the grand change, right and left, the right hand here, the left hand there. When you get round, don't fall down, make a pretty bow and promenade round. You know where, and I don't care.
ready for polka. Here we go.
This song that I'm going to sing now is called Young Companions. Come all you young companions and listen unto me. I tell you a sad story of some bad company. I was born in Pennsylvania among those beautiful hills, and the memory of my childhood is warm within me still. I had a kind old mother who oft would plead with me, and the last words that she gave me was to pray to God in need. I had two loving sisters, as fair could be, and oft beside me kneeling, they too would plead with me. I did not like my fireside, I did not like my home. I had in view for wrangling, and far away did roam. I bid adieu to loved ones, to my home I said farewell, and I landed in Chicago in the very depths of hell. It was there I took to drinking, I sinned both night and day, but still within my bosom a feeble voice would say, "Oh, fare you well, my loved ones, may God protect my boy, may God forever give him throughout his manhood joy." I courted a fair maiden, her name I will not tell, for I should ever disgrace her, since I am doomed for hell. It was on one beautiful evening, the stars were shining bright, and with a fatal dagger I bid her spirit flight. So just as overtook me, you all can plainly see, my soul is doomed forever throughout eternity. It's now I'm on the scaffold, my moments are not long. You may forget the singer, but don't forget the song.
Well, my name is Marty DeDario. I'm nicknamed as Hi-Ho DeDario. I'm going to play the bummer's wheel, so here we go. Well, you want to know how I learned to play the fiddle? My brother brought an old fiddle over from New Orleans one time, and I used to go down to Calwater and listen to him play, and then when I got this old fiddle at home, I took it down, he fixed it up for me, and I played around the house. He couldn't read music, and I just watched him, and he said he'd like to help me, but he couldn't. I just had to watch him, and went out back of the barn and in the barn and played and kept sawing around till I struck a tune. And then when he'd get out of tune, why, I'd go down, he'd tune it for me till I got on to tuning it. And that's why I learned to play. And then I went around at the dances and listened to the fellas, and little by little it just come to me. So that's it. Leonard D'Addario, my dad, he brought accordion along from the old country when he come over here, but us kids took it apart and then we got a licking for it. But then little by little we bought another and then he'd play. And I learned to play too, and he played mostly all Italian music. And I learned a couple of pieces, polkas and tarantella, we call them, loose dance, so on, a couple of mazurkas and waltzes and stuff. So I'll play an Italian polka. Okay? Now there's another piece called, another square dance tune. Take care of the bees, you surely will get stung. I learned it from E.R. Bingaman. Well, there's an Italian loose dance called the tarantella. They dance it when they used to harvest wheat. They'd have a sandwich and a glass of wine, and then they have a dance, and they'd go to work again. So it's...
This is the game we played at the parties, and it's called King Alfred. King Alfred was King James the son. Upon the royal race he rode. He wore the star upon his breast, which was called the Star of Rest. Choose the east or choose the west, or choose the one that you love best. If he's not here to take your part, choose the next one to your heart. Upon this carpet you must kneel, sure the grass goes in the field. Salute your bride and kiss her sweet. Rise and stand upon your feet. And now you're married, you must be good. Make your husband chop the wood, chop it fine and bring it in. Then you may have your kiss again. The next number is called Sailing in the Boat. Sailing in the boat as the tide grows high. Sailing in the boat as the tide grows high. Sailing in the boat as the tide grows high. Waiting for the pretty one to pass by. It's a bargain for you, young man. It's a bargain for you, young man. It's a bargain of your own and you can't take it back. You want to have your mouth smack him up to the right. It's a bargain for you, young man. It's a bargain for you, young man. It's a bargain of your own, and you can't take it back. You want to have your mouth spot come up to the right. This was a game song. It was played go in and out the window. The circle was formed in upraised hands, and the couple that was outside would go in and out the window. And the song went like this. Go in and out the window, go in and out the window, go in and out the window, for true love gains the day. Now measure love to show her, now measure love to show her, now measure love to show her, for true love gains the day. Now kiss her if you love her, now kiss her if you love her, now kiss her if you love her, for true love gains the day. When the boys and girls got together, they formed two rows, in the boys on one side in a row and the girls on the other side. And then one couple went in the middle, and when they started to sing the song, they would swing the opposite partner with your left hand and your own partner with your right. And they sang this song. And what's to be done with the drunken sailor? Put him in the boat and sail him over, 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 10 times over. The fall of the year comes in October. What's to be done with the drunken sailor? Put him in the boat and sail him over, 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 10 times over. The fall of the year comes in October.
This tune's going to be the Golden Slippers in the key of G, and it calls eight Hands Across.
Look your opposite, now you're alone. 8 hands up and circle left, circle left. The other way back. Down and left, lady on the left. Right and change the right and left. Right hand here, the left hand there. One get round, don't fall down. Back for the bow, promenade round. First couple out to the right and 4 hands round. 8 hands across. Ladies down, gents bow under. Swing your opposite, now your own, now your own. Lead her on to the next 4 hands round. Ladies bow, gents bow under. Swing your opposite, now your own, now your own. Lead her on to the next 4 hands round. Ladies bow, gents bow under. Swing your opposite, now your own. Hold me hard, everybody, turn them all around. Round and left, the lady on the left, the hand change the right and left, the right hand here, the left hand there. When you get round, don't fall down, make pretty bow and promenade round. Second couple, out to the right and 4 hands round. 8 hands across, the ladies in the boat and gents there too. Swing your opposite, now your own. Later on the next 4 hands round. 8 hands across. Ladies in the boat and gents there too. Swing your opposite. Now your own, now your own. Later on the next 4 hands round. 8 hands across. Ladies bow and gents bow under. Now you're swing your opposite. Now your own. Swing her home, and everybody turn them all around. The gentleman left, the lady on the left, the grand change, the right and left, the right hand here, the left hand there. When you get round, don't fall down, make pretty bow and promenade round.
Where'd you learn to play that mouth organ?
Well, there were a lot of kids around town, the old folks, and the kids had mouth organs years ago, and I guess it just come to me through the musical affair. My mother used to play the piano, and we'd get around it and sing, and we used to sing in school, and Music's in the whole family. We just picked it up. Then I took it along when I minded the cows in the field, and it'd blow and blow till I learned to play. That's the way it come to me.
This number is called the Sheriff's Sale. There is an old cottage that stands in the square. For 90-odd years that cottage stood there, surrounded by trees, and the fence that is worn was the home of my forefathers, and there I was born. Spare the old home, spare it I pray. Don't turn not my mother, she's feeble and gray. My dear loving sister, so sickly and frail. Auctioneer, auctioneer, won't you please stop the sale? But misfortune came, and it did tell. The sheriff came in and our home house did sell. There was there a reap and mother did mourn. I begged them in vain, won't you please stop the sale? You seldom will find a happier lot than our little family that dwelled in our cot. There was father, mother, sister, and I, and misfortune came and father did die. Then brother left home and find something to do, but where he has gone no one ever knew. We toil late and early to keep down the debt, and fancy hear my pleading yet. In vain I did plead, but without avail. The auctioneer continued to turn out the sale. The very last bidder was a man quite unknown, who laid down his money and purchased our home. Then mother and sister, with hearts sad and sore, prepared to depart from the old cottage door, when the stranger spoke up and troubled the roar. I will turn your home, I'm your long lost son.